Do you remember a friend of the show, John Aziz? So John Aziz is this British guy who happened to have a Palestinian dad, though he has no Palestinian culture or vestiges, doesn't speak Arabic. He barely knew his dad at all. And he uses like this Palestinian ancestry to grift as like a pro-Israel Palestinian. Post-October 7th, he like monetized his Twitter account and started like grifting as like, I'm a Palestinian, but I'm pro-Israel. And like, you know, this got him opportunities that he otherwise never would have gotten, like writing op-eds and stuff in the Atlantic and stuff like that. You know, the generic like capo sort of grift, the collaborator grift, where someone weaponizes trace amounts of ancestry. You know, it's like if there was a conflict between Turkey and Greece, and I started saying like, I have Greek ancestry. Here's why Turkey should genocide all the Greeks. You know, it's kind of like that. So if you want like more context on this guy that I'm not going to be able to give you here, because it's just a short clip covering something that happened with him recently, I have a debate with him on my main channel where I totally exposed him as being just a pro-Israel shill. And then I also cover him in this video, the token Palestinian industry, about 11 to 12 minutes in. So check those out. So John Aziz has recently been noticing that the tide is now turning against like Zionism and pro-Israel shills like himself. And I think he's realizing that he's not going to be able to keep up like this grift forever, right? You can't like trade off you being the token Palestinian for an Israeli genocide. At this point, like this is the offloading point where a lot of these grifters are going to like realize that this is not a sustainable long-term career path. And they're going to have to transition into like broader things or try to make themselves like viable in a broader sense. And one of the ways that they will be trying to do that is by disowning what they have previously said about the Gaza genocide and being like, oh, I didn't see this coming. What's happening here? What? It's a genocide? They're starving them? Oh, damn, I was fooled. Crap. And now they might try to like rebrand as like enlightened centrist grifters or like even maybe pro-Palestinian grifters in the future, because they want to keep the money flowing in from their Twitter monetization. They want to keep getting like op-ed opportunities in major media outlets and stuff like that. And how can they do that except by rebranding? Because, you know, the tide is turning. The genocide is only getting more and more obvious and undeniable with time. So if they want to keep the cash flowing in, they want to keep like their like totally unmeritorious like op-ed writing career going, they're going to have to find some other way to keep up with it. So John Aziz has recently been posting totally uncharacteristic things like, enough is enough. This is a government minister. It's not some random crazy person. Stop this right now. There is still a chance to make peace after an Israeli government minister said that Israel is racing ahead to wipe out Gaza and make it Jewish. Now, this is something that these people have been saying and doing as well this whole time. It's nothing new. But John Aziz has been defending it for the last 2 years. But now that he sees that, like, maybe I can't sell this anymore, you know, maybe reasonably I should try to be jumping ship if I want to have any sort of future career as a grifter. Maybe this is my off-ramping phase. So now he's transitioning from, there's no genocide, they're doing nothing wrong. Actually, what they're doing is good to, what? Bad things are happening. This is the government's fault. And like a couple of years down the line, when he gets called out for this, he's gonna point to these posts and say, hey, I was announcing this when it happened, and ignoring his previous 2 years of justifying it. And he's like, man, I've been bamboozled. I didn't know about this. I saw some individuals saying stuff like this, and I dismissed it as crazy outliers while also condemning it. The truth is that I should have taken a much harsher line against this poison all along. It's coming from the literal fucking government. It has been the whole time. It's coming from Israeli society as a whole as well. They all want this. Any poll shows it. Like, let's look at like recent polls showing that more than 80% of Israeli Jews want all Palestinians expelled from Gaza. Recent survey conducted by Pennsylvania State University by an Israeli professor at Pennsylvania State University, published in Haaretz on the 28th of May. 82% of Jewish Israelis back expelling Gazans. And this guy's like, I saw some individuals, just some individuals, like literally 4 in 5 of them, more than 4 in 5 in fact, saying stuff like this, and I dismiss it as crazy outliers while also condemning it. They've all been saying this the whole time openly. It was the plan from the very beginning. They leaked plans, like the Israeli government leaked plans outlining their expulsion plan, literally immediately after they started invading Gaza. Paper drafted in October 2023, which proposed expelling all of Gaza's residents to Egypt. 82% of Jewish Israelis support this. And this guy who has been insisting there's no genocide, they're not going to expel anyone, it's just to destroy Hamas and get the hostages back. Now he's like, what? It's actually to expel and kill everyone and take over Gaza for Israel? What? I had no idea. It's coming from the government? What? No way! There's going to be a lot of other people having this about face. Like Lonerbox has been doing this recently as well. Though he is worse than John Aziz still, make no mistake. Loner's prediction for Israel's aid plan came true immediately. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Look at that contemplative thumbnail. Unacceptable. Oh my god, Israeli policy didn't work at giving aid to Palestinians in Gaza? No one could have ever seen that coming. It's almost like it's not intended to help them, but it's like, oh man, Israel really effed up. They took a big L here with this bad policy. They were genuinely trying to, like in good faith, trying to implement a policy to help people in Gaza, right? That's the sort of thing that he's going for. And he's like, oh man, I'm just critiquing them. This is the sort of guy who would like critique the amount of rations in the death camps rather than just denounce the Nazis for having death camps. That's who he is. These people are going to be trying to dial back and whitewash what they have been saying this entire time. Think about it, remember it. Don't let them off the hook. As they realize that what they're doing doesn't sell anymore, they will try to distance themselves from it. Oh, he released another one too. Whistleblower testimony on Gaza aid plan reveals shocking details. This isn't shocking for anyone but you, Lonerbox. You're not even shocked by this anyway. You know that you're trying to defend a genocide. You're consciously doing so. You know what's happening. You're just trying to defend it. Whoa, shocking details. Everyone knew this was happening from the very beginning. Everyone knows what they're doing in Gaza and why they're doing it. You're just trying to pretend otherwise because you're a fucking idiot. Well, yeah, you are an idiot. You're stupid, but you're not defending genocide because you're an idiot. You're defending genocide incompetently because you're a shit, terrible person paid by Israel to do so. These little rats are going to be scurrying out, fleeing from responsibility for what they have done and said in the last 2 years to help enable this genocide. Do not let them do so. Remember who they are and do not give them a path to opening up a new grift.